Sorry, Facebook Live.
That was a nice shot of your finger.
As you can tell, we go out of our way here for
High budget.
high budget. That's right.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get you a little tripod.
Well,
They sell those
we have a
things at
tripod,
Target
but
toy section.
the guy who has a tripod isn't
Yeah,
here,
isn't
Roman.
here. Hence Roman Garcia.
And Shaku's here. What's up, Shaku?
Where's Shaku been?
Well, he's no longer
Is he no
our,
longer part of the gig?
he's no longer one of our interns.
Oh, okay. He's got a real gig
Do you
now.
want me to scoot over this way?
Yes, can you see yourself?
So he's like, I can always
So that you're
are
good.
they good?
You're good, so
Shaku waves. Shaku, Soleil says you have an awesome name.
Yeah, you do. That's so cool.
I've been here the whole time. She's not once that left was cool. You know what I mean? That's
Hey,
Oh, that's a cool name
because she
too.
knows.
That's a cool
are we
name.
ready? We good? You ready, Mikey?
I'm ready.
You got your glasses? Where's your glasses? No, your other glasses.
I don't know.
Oh,
My wife threw them away, I think.
Can you see
But you're
yourself?
talking about the
Elvis glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she threw them away.
No way.
That's right. Threw them away.
Those are yours. Those are your identity right there. All right, we ready, Chris? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, welcome to another Saturday Night Super Show with Roman Garcia and Cleto Rodriguez, San Juan de Perez de Torres III. That's right, guys. We have a wonderful show for you. My guest co-host, and I mean, matter of fact, and the reason I say that, if you're wondering why you haven't heard Roman yet, is because he's not here yet.
He
is
quit.
on his way. That's right. He is actually probably putting on some pants to get over here right now. He's playing this whole Viking role. I don't know what's going on with him, but my co-host right now is no other than our very own producer, Mikey, who is just kind of running around doing his thing because that's what he does. And we also have some special guests, and we'll get to them here in a little bit because they're very interesting people. And we have Selena Gomez in the audience in the group with us today in the booth. I'm just kidding. It's Selena's cousin, Selena Martinez. And no, we're Mikey. You know what? Let me ask you, how was your week? How's your weekend?
My week is good.
Yeah.
Nothing eventful.
Well,
Didn't want to punch anybody.
You know what? That's always
Unlike
good.
the two young men over in England who were fighting with McDonald's staff.
Oh.
That's like it's like the McDonald's challenge or something. Be fighting with people now at
Well,
McDonald's.
what was that one lady last week, the manager that got into it with that lady?
Yeah.
Over a
Man,
shake, right?
Beat her down.
Samoan
Beat
style.
her down. Samoan style for real. Like she just
like,
that
with
war
spam,
dance on
with
her
spam.
big time. I mean, that lady did not fool around. That lady got on her so bad. Like she stole something. Like from her pocket.
Right.
That's how bad she.
I'm
beat her
surprised
down.
Ronda Rousey didn't hey, I want to represent you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm surprised. Ronda Rousey right now is over there with Twizzlers, just kind of just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I love
She's trying to bulk up.
Twizzlers.
Yeah, she's trying to bulk up. Mikey, introduce our guests with us. Today because they are highly. We are surrounded by.
It's
queens.
the medieval show.
Medieval queens.
We have our queen, that's Hedda Guckian, and she's the Pure International Pageants Miss Southwest.
All
I'm sorry,
right, yeah.
Miss
All right,
Mid-South.
Yes, Mid-South.
Mid-South.
Yes.
And what does that mean? What does that title mean exactly?
So basically, last year I was Miss Texas, and
Miss Texas, congratulations.
thanks.
There you go.
And then our director is over the bottom 8 states. So Oklahoma, all of that, Georgia, all that
Right.
business. And so it's basically just the 8 states of the Mid-South.
8 states, 1 team.
Yeah, there you go. 8 states, 1
Nice.
team. Whoop.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Just Rhonda Jean Graves, Miss
Hey, girl.
Miss Arkansas, send some love.
So we got Miss Texas and Miss Arkansas on Facebook Live. How about that?
All we need is Miss Alabama.
And Miss Soleil,
She is the Pure International Pageants Teen Miss America.
yeah.
Soleil Guckian.
Thank you.
I like
It's
y'all's
new.
crowns. Y'all
Aren't they pretty?
They were beautiful.
You know,
y'all.
can I tell you about these crowns?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Can I try it on?
Yes. Don't do anything shady with my crown on your head.
I won't.
I'm not sure I can even give it to you.
I will not even do
Look at,
anything.
you
Look
gotta
at
put it in the back.
Okay, sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you don't know how to wear a crown.
So
Yes.
good.
Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so really here's the deal with these crowns. So the international director designs all of these crowns. Pure's a faith-based system. And so all of the crowns have a cross somewhere in them. And
Oh, wow.
she designs
Oh, that's
these
super
crowns
cool.
all herself. So they're all a little bit different, but they all have crosses.
That is
Which I
super
think is
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, it is really
So-
cool. Oh, you just have to spot it. It's like a game. You kind
Well,
of
they're
get
right
spotted
here,
in
see?
there.
It's
you
like,
know
where's
it's at.
Waldo?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Like, where's Cleto?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to both of you. You know, I
Thank
know you're
you.
probably representing really well. What has the year been like so far for you guys?
So far, it's been super fun.
That is Selena Gomez, everybody, if you're wondering who's that. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
was like,
She sounds like her.
It's been super fun.
What have you doing? Just kind of working like the rodeo circuit or?
Oh yeah, you know. Well, I do a lot with the Ferrari Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you don't know, the Ferrari Kid is an organization that
Is
gives.
it Manuel?
Manny.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
It gives kids with cancer and other life-threatening illnesses a day to be a celebrity.
Awesome.
And it's like, he does like the very Make-A-Wish kind of deal.
Yes,
and
it's a local, kind of like
Yeah.
local Make-A-Wish.
And
It's an amazing organization.
He actually gets these Ferraris and takes these kids in them to wherever they want to go, and then he takes them shopping. He takes them.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't
do a
taken
lot
me
with
yet,
Manny
man.
Van.
It's okay. I'm still waiting. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Very cool.
It is a very cool deal if you get a chance to, help in any way. Because I mean, he's definitely always looking for help as well. That's pretty cool.
So
We
she's
have
newly crowned last
Marshall,
month.
Marshall Trammell.
Congratulations.
Yes!
Hey!
Man, y'all got your own fan bases.
I
over here.
know.
Do anybody? Is my mom? Or
So-
anybody else?
Sorry,
Wow,
It's a
is my-
pure
is my
international
aunt
show.
there?
We
Is
can
my
find
aunt?
you a mom.
I know,
Does
right?
anybody
My
want to
aunt
be
there?
Cleto's mom?
Yeah, really, come on board here. We appreciate it. Anybody? My wife's not even on. She's like, was it last week? She was on for a minute, and it wasn't in our
It was on
like,
Happy's feed.
It was on our guest feed. She was like,
Nice.
I don't watch the show anymore, so I'm watch hers.
And the other side, we have a champion.
That is right.
We have a blacksmith and bladesmith from, how do you say the Volundr? Volundr Forge.
Yep.
We have Alex Ruiz. And he's a Forged and Fire champion from
Nice.
the History Channel.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you very much.
And what's life been around? Been like for you lately with the exposure and all?
It's been insanely busy.
I bet.
It's been insanely busy, mostly because a lot of local people have found my work. I've been on KSAT 12, KENS 5, my SA.
I don't know any of those channels. 'Cause I'm on another one.
Yeah, I've been on a lot of the news networks lately, and
Cool.
then a lot of other like small newspapers, and then our own San Antonio News. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of local people wanting to take private classes and learn how to do stuff, And sometimes I had a couple the other day at the shop, both veterans.
Okay.
Yeah, and they did an awesome job. They were hilarious. They got stuff done in record time, and we're going to be the organization that I'm with. Aside from that, is the South Texas Association of Bladesmiths, and we're going to be opening up a new shop on South Presa, and hopefully the inaugural class is going to be made up entirely of veterans from the Wounded Warriors Project.
Nice.
And we're going to be teaching them blacksmithing and bladesmithing. We haven't worked out all the fine details yet, but that'll be in September, and I'll be teaching there from now on.
And Jay, let me ask you. I mean, the class themselves. Do you take like a piece of metal and all of a sudden just try to form a knife? Is that what you do?
Yes.
Wow.
You take a block of random steel, and
Okay.
we're going to make it into a knife.
That's pretty
And
cool.
I teach
For real?
people
No
how to
way.
I teach people how to do that.
On his show, on the Forged and Fire, they had to start with springs.
Little tiny like trampoline springs. We took those and turned it into a knife about
Out of the four, one of them
bigger than
didn't
this,
even get
actually.
past the first because his knife was falling apart.
Yeah.
So
Poor Bill.
My
Bill's
block
an
of
awesome
steel that I would make would wind up looking like a block of steel.
I
Need a
Now-
chest darn
And
block
then-
of
and
steel.
then Trey-
I
he's
watched-
like, I use that as a weapon. You know?
Yeah.
I watched the show last night. He sent me the link, and I started laughing because not only do we have Selena Gomez,
Right.
we have Christopher Walken in the
oh
house.
God.
Oh, is that right?
No, no.
Little Christopher Walken, can you give us a little bit, Jay?
Look, of course I can give you what you want.
I
But let me remind you,
love it.
don't laugh at my pain. It's really bad.
I love it. I love it. Can you give me I need a little more cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
I love it. Yes.
That's one of my favorite skits. I'm a big Blue Oyster Cult fan.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just like having that skit.
I don't know. You know how you YouTube one thing and all of a sudden it sends you on this rabbit
Rabbit
hole
hole.
to something else. I was, looking at how to set floor tile, and it wind up over here with Will Ferrell and Jimmy Fallon.
Nice.
And it was the drum off with the guy from the Red Hot Chili
Oh,
Peppers,
yeah.
the drummer,
Oh, yeah.
and they looked the same.
They do.
Yeah.
They looked the same, and they were doing the drum off, and they had what's his name? He had they ended with the cowbell song. He
Yeah.
comes and does the cowboy. Yeah, but can you do this? And then Red Hot Chili Peppers started singing the song. So it was really cool. Well, congratulations on all your
Yeah, thank
success.
you.
And let me ask you, how long does it take to actually make a knife?
Depends. Like I got one right here. This is kind of what they look like when you get it forged out and everything. You know, it's really rough, real gritty. You know, that camera for you. You know, but that's how close I shaped that thing. That is going to get cleaned up, turned into this. You know, put these nice little Texas handles on it. Or maybe somebody wants a really high end, you know, a real shiny one like this.
Yeah, what do you call that? The David Crockett? I
No,
mean,
that's
good
that's
knife.
just the general Bowie knife. I
Bowie
love
knife,
I
there
love
you go.
Bowie knives. I love kitchen knives especially.
You know, I've seen those knives on
This feels
Forensic
good.
Files.
My hand? This feels really
And that's
I'm
exactly
really
what.
meticulous about
And
that.
again, I watched enough Forensic Files to see that kind of knife, and have people that say that feels really good. They usually come out on that show. That's,
Hey, that's-
you
hey,
just heard
you
Mikey
know what?
right there. So
I
mark
don't
the
believe-
tape. Hey, Chris, mark the tape. We got him right here.
I don't
okay?
believe in violence, but I'm not opposed to it.
Right.
For bad guys.
You're
Right,
good.
yeah.
No. He's a pacifist. He's a pacifist across the face.
Pacifist.
Oh!
Yeah, oh, I'll be here all week. I don't know where that Italian accent came from. That was my Christopher Walken. I don't know why I think he's Italian.
Feeling left out. I don't have an accent.
I know. Go figure. But and again, like, let's say now, do you do like swords as well?
I've done swords. I'm not really fond of them. I've done them just.
That's a big block of metal.
Well, it's actually it's this long bar of steel,
And
you stretch
do you
it out.
stretch it out?
yeah.
Okay.
And it's not something I do often. I do it just because I want to be able to learn how, but I don't have customers lined up for it. Like the first two that I've done.
Really?
Because I tell them no.
I love it.
Well, it's because of like the cost to make one
Yeah.
versus my time. I'm like, no, I can in the time it takes me to do one sword, I could have made 15 or 20 knives. You know.
Wow.
So I mean, I'm fast. That's one thing that I
Cutthroat will take 15
show
knives.
to the show. Yeah, like I love doing
And
this.
this is one from the show, is that correct?
No, they don't.
But
let me
it's very
keep
close to it.
He's
It's
solid.
Hey, you wanna
that's what
play?
I was hoping I would have.
Yeah, rock paper scissors or
So-
rock paper hammer.
The all metal one that he made for the show, he did
Yeah.
in 5 days.
Whoa.
And
Wait,
he actually had a little bit of an issue like day 2.
Yeah,
correct?
day 2, I had to cut the whole head of the axe off and then start over. But the thing is, I took that piece and I reforged it, and now I use it to hold my cards. It's like a
Nice.
little card
Wait,
holder.
so is it like a baking show, but like with like knives?
Exactly. That's how the
That's
premise
so
started.
cool. That's what I thought.
Thank you, Selena.
Yeah, it's like a baking show. We just don't kill people. I got you. All right. Now, how did you get into this?
I got really bored about. I got really bored about. In
Some people do
2014.
computers, some people do knives.
That's right.
Yeah, about 2014 or something. I started messing around with steel. You know, I had free time, and I don't know, it just led from one thing to another to another. I got in touch with the local knife makers in San Antonio and Texas, and you know, I met people like Tim Tellinger,
Yes.
through Balcones Forge. And then I ended up in Blade Magazine, which is the largest blade publication in the world. So I was
Nice.
in the 2017 winter edition.
Congratulations.
And then the same year I was on Forge and Fire, and
I see this
brought
one.
another championship for San Antonio. So there's 2 champions from San Antonio, Tobin Nieto and myself.
I don't even know when I would use something like this.
How's
you
it
know?
feel in the hand?
It feels great.
I
gotta be
want
honest.
to hold a
Yeah.
knife.
So anybody that holds
like to hold
it,
this
it
knife?
feels
Yeah.
great.
Pass
But
that down.
though,
I
mark,
mean,
mark
yeah.
that time,
Oh,
Chris.
this is cool.
It feels cool. But when
Why'd
would
you
I
make it
use
so
a knife
hard?
like that besides that? Hey, anybody need their steak cut? You know,
Anybody need
kinda like,
an
you
assault
know.
knife?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a question though. So like,
What's up?
used to be like you can like make
Special
knives for, like
co-host.
the house, right? So do
Yeah.
you like all your knives at
Sorry.
your house are like they all made from you?
Nope.
Oh.
I get lazy when it
She's
comes to
like,
my
oh.
own knives. When it comes to my own
Good question,
stuff,
by the way.
I don't even have a knife in the shop to cut open bags that's my own. It's actually one that's made by another guy. And I'm one of those smiths. I'm not opposed to buying other people's stuff because it's funny. Most smiths don't buy other smiths' stuff because we can make it essentially.
Yeah.
But I do when I have the time and the funds because my friends make really expensive knives. I'll buy the simpler ones because I want to have a piece of their products. They do awesome
And do
work.
you judge their products? Do you like, I could have done a better job?
No. I mean, see, here's the thing. Like, one of my favorite knives is actually one I keep with me all the time. This one's made by a master bladesmith from Oklahoma.
And you call me violent.
Yeah, so this one's pretty much always on my person. It's called the Trail of Tears.
Is that legal? Can you carry that?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
I'm the guy with the knife, of course. It's
Yeah,
photo.
gotcha.
No.
Right. Okay, who's gonna argue with you? You know.
Okay, nobody. But no, the law passed here in Texas.
It's
you
under
can-
4 inches.
Yeah, under
That's
4
it.
inches, right?
Oh no! In Texas, I can carry a claymore if I wanted to. That law went into effect last year in
Wait, what is
September.
it?
Okay,
How big is that?
educate us a little
Okay,
bit.
About that tall.
Jay, educate us a little bit about the law here. That way, for those that are listening,
Yeah.
can go ahead and say, okay, well, no, I'm gonna go get me a knife.
HB 1935, I think it was 1935 or 1937. It passed last year and it went into effect September 1st, which pretty much nullifies all those regulations concerning what you can carry. So yes, you can carry a katana in public, unless of course there's a
A
stipulation.
katana, what's that?
You know, big Japanese
A big,
samurai
okay,
sword.
gotcha, right.
Or you can carry or a big Scottish claymore like your William Wallace. You know.
What's that?
Oh,
So one of those big swords are like that tall.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but no one does, and that's what people were worried about. People are like, "Oh, now everyone's going to carry it." No, people still carry little stuff. I mean, they just didn't want to be penalized for carrying.
So I
something.
could carry a knife, any of this.
Any
this-
of
Crocodile
these
Dundee
is
style.
legal.
are legal, as far as I'm aware. As far as that law,
You don't. It doesn't have to be open. I mean, you can have it where you can see it, or
concealed carry. I mean, it's not a firearm, which
Gotcha.
is that's a whole other story. But a knife is just it's a tool. You know what I mean?
I think
use
I would-
it for
I would-
everything.
I
would have
show
like
it
a
off and
secret
be like,
strap
I made this.
in under, on my ankle, like right under
On
my
your-
pant
on your
leg, just
chancla?
like yeah, no, under my
Chancla.
in my
Not-
chancla,
You
and
got
then just like
chocolate knife.
chancla knife. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, like when you're a kid,
Well, I'm
like,
glad you
have,
told me
like,
that
the
because
big
now I'll
knives,
go.
like the
Now,
plastic ones.
y'all, look at Chris. Chris got the knife. It's a butter knife, but it's knife. That's great. That's cute. What is that? Show that one again.
That's not a knife.
Oh no.
That's a knife.
Where'd you
Yeah.
get that? Academy?
That's a
That's
knife.
a knife. How light is that when you pick it up? Were you
It's
expecting a lot more
Hey,
heft,
where'd
right?
you get that
was.
sword?
Yeah,
It's
that
very
was,
light.
Yeah, see,
Hey
and
guys, I
it's
know
almost-
those of you in the radio cannot see right now exactly the knives that
Facebook.
we're looking at, but Facebook can. And
Saturday
if
Night
you go to
Super
our
Show.
Saturday Night
It's
Super
huge.
Show Facebook, you can see exactly the knives. Wow, and this is pretty light.
Mark the time,
yeah.
Chris.
This is one of those knives that I would take to go see Friday the 13th with me at the movie theater and just say, can y'all quiet down? All right, and then just point that
And
that
the-
way.
and
Right,
the-
Chris?
Yeah,
Then
and
you
the-
quiet down, and then I probably would. There you go, Mikey. I don't want to stab you with that bad boy.
Yeah, no, I actually really don't carry any of my own personal knives, even though I've made like small friction folder stuff
Whoa.
like that before.
Oh wow.
Wait,
That's
you
all-
made that? That's like
Everything on this table is
So many ones
handmade by me except that knife.
Yeah, but do you do inscriptions on the knives?
Well, I have like just my logos. I stamp my
Nice.
logo on everything for the most part, or etch it on, depending on the knife. But I
His,
do more
his
than
wife
just
is
knives.
very upset about that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure she don't argue
Stamp
with me.
that logo. Kids,
Wait a
the kids
minute.
are mad.
I'm married.
It's a joke, sir.
Oh, okay. I was like, what do y'all know that I
These
don't?
are the jokes. These are the jokes.
These are the jokes. Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
So what do y'all have any like
I don't have any knives.
any knives at all? No? She's
I mean,
my,
I have
my
a couple.
steaks.
How do you
steak,
steaks
my
then?
steak knife set is not even that sharp.
Actually, I have the same set of knives that I got when we got married, and that was like 19 years ago. Coming
Wow.
up on 19. I know.
Congrats.
Who knew? I look so good, right?
I got a bunch of different knives that are not that we slice onions and steaks and stuff
Right.
like that, but they're all different. They're from dollar store. I'm not gonna lie. Just dollar store stuff. But
And then the kid comes by from Cutco and wants to sell you
Oh,
a
yeah.
knife.
oh yeah.
Cutco.
How much is that? Like
That's a
800
lot.
bucks. 800 bucks for one knife.
They're really good though.
They are really good.
I, mean, I don't have one because I don't have $800, but
I
Nice.
like Bob Kramer kitchen knives, but those are like what, 700-800, and they go up from there. Some of his custom ones I've seen for about 3,000.
I use
that's not
I use the
unusual.
Dixie plastic myself.
Let me ask
They
you
break,
this,
but you
Jay.
get like 100 of them.
How long is the class itself?
Depends. Like I teach private classes. In 2 days, I'm going to take a beginner and they're going to make something nice in 2 days. I've taught kids, I've taught adults, I've taught couples, I've taught father-son teams, and mother
and in 2
and daughter
days it'll
teams.
be like that. Like
In
the
2
finished
days,
product?
I don't have a one on me right now that would represent what I'm talking about. But we're aiming for something like this in 2 days from a little bar of steel. We're going to stretch that out. We're going to put handles and get it all finished up. And put a razor's edge on it. And sometimes if we have time, we'll put a little sheath on there too.
I was gonna ask you about the sheath itself.
Yeah, like
I like your knife. I like
take
that one with the
complete
sheath.
beginners. I take complete beginners and walk them through the entire process.
And where are you guys located at?
It's pretty much. I'm still teaching from the home shop because
Okay.
we're still moving everything into the new place. I would rather teach from the new location because that's a new location, not where I live.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Excuse me, don't mind my house slippers there. You don't mind it.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Tammy Spangler.
Yes,
Hey,
Tammy.
Tammy.
She says it's starting to feel like The Shining.
You know what?
And I don't know what she means by that.
That is so funny. Was it Tammy?
Yes,
Yep.
And
sir.
who's Tammy?
Oh, that's Emily Spangler. She's just my sister queen. That's her mama.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, she's actually the Teen America sweetheart.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, it's her
wow.
mom.
So
Funny enough, Kleto's sister's queen is Roman.
Yes. They're so cute together.
We get that a lot. And,
My queen!
My queen. So again, so what do you guys got coming up? Heather looks at Soleil and Soleil looks at Heather. And y'all are a mother-daughter. duo.
Yes.
You gotta make sure we mention that.
Yes, which is fun.
Is it pretty cool, like traveling with your daughter to spots and stuff, and just kind of hanging out, or
It is cool, but like
do the
she
other
doesn't
kids get
drive.
jealous? They get jealous, the other kids?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
all the
they're
time.
boys.
I'm the favorite.
Oh, they're both boys.
They're boys, so they're
Oh,
like,
yeah, they're
oh my
like,
god,
no,
and
they're
she
good.
cheers, right? So it's like the
Give me
double
an
trouble.
A. You got your A. You
So
got
you're in
your
high
A.
school right now?
I am, yes,
What
sir.
high school you going to?
I go to Churchill High School. I'm a
Oh, Chargers.
yes,
Yes.
I'm a cheerleader there.
Hi.
I'm gonna be a junior.
Awesome. Congratulations. My daughter's a junior.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
At Churchill.
No.
Oh.
No, my daughter, she's we homeschool her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she has disciplinary. No, I'm just kidding.
She set
She's like,
fire.
because
There's just one kid,
she
you
does
know.
this
it's just-
knife
Yeah,
guy.
she's got this knife fetish that we're kind of working on right now. She's taking Jay's class. I don't know what's going on, but no, seriously. My oldest daughter, was actually gonna go to Churchill, but she wound up at Lee,
Oh.
right down the road. So
Traitor.
Like, is she at ISA, NISA?
no, and I
She's
said,
like
yeah.
Lee proper.
Yeah, she was actually at YWLA, Young Women's Leadership
Yeah.
Academy, and there he comes,
Uh-huh.
and he
Roman's
comes in-
walking like he's been using
coming in
preparation.
hobbling. He's coming in hobbling. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, she wound up going to Lee, and it's been. She's graduated. She's already 22 now, so
Yeah.
she's good. And well, look who's here!
Hey!
Sister Queen in the house.
What's
up?
up?
I heard y'all was listening.
We got Roman in the
Sister
house,
Queen.
everybody. We got
Hi.
we got
Stranger, you
Roman.
look great. Look at you.
Why don't we take a word
I
from
love how-
our...
how
Yeah,
you-
let's take a sponsor break. We
Well,
gotta go
yeah, I
ahead
heard y'all
and,
talking about knives. I said, speaking of knives,
Speaking of
let's
knives,
hear from our sponsor, Bridal Connection.
All right, Chris.
That's funny.
I
All right,
love
Roman,
that
you
it's midday and you guys are wearing crowns. You can say the
You sure?
word. Yeah. I'll share.
So what happened? You hobbling? What's going on, Dad?
Waiting for you to come help me. That's what happened.
What
I'm
happened?
gonna talk about that. Cause like, need some help, bro? I'll come help you. It's been a week. It's been a week. I'm injured. I'm over here building log cabins. Like I'm out at here. Why don't y'all share that one? I'll share this
I
one.
was.
Now that's really cute. See, I like a singing duo.
All right, guys, we're back with Roman Garcia as our special co-host.
Hey, I made it in. Well,
What's going on, Roman?
well, the
Talk to
thing
us.
is that I was look. I got stickers on the side. So the thing is that I'm, I've told y'all I'm moving, and
Yes.
so I've been working on my house, getting little stuff fixed up. Well, it's amazing how much little stuff there is to fix up, and so between the house and then I have 2 little guest houses in the back. Oh my gosh, I might as well start a construction company after all this. So, and so here's the thing. So every day I'm slaving away. I mean, I'm up in the morning, I eat breakfast, I get outside, I start doing stuff and whatever. And the reason it's taking so long is because my kids and nobody is helping me with anything. So I'm kick everybody out once I sell the house.
Turn off that Xbox.
And so my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter, I love daughters. My daughter is the one who has been helping the most. I've got 2 grown boys.
And you
at
guys are
home.
big boys.
Right.
That's how
So,
you
yeah,
roll.
they work.
BD.
But
So
they work,
Zoe
right?
is stepping
They
up.
work. They work. You know what? I work, bro. Well, a little bit, but I work. And so the thing is that, like, I asked her to do something, she knocks it out. She maybe doesn't always like it, but she'll do it. With them, I'll tell them the same thing for a week, and they don't do it. And then, so I finally get mad, and I yell, "This is the last time I'm going to tell you, la la la, before I burn everything down." And, Dad, why do you get so mad? Like they try to get all cool on me. My son says, "Dad, you really need to learn to control your state, and it's just a matter of looking inside and seeing what's triggered. Oh boy, you better shut up. 'Cause I'm all about that.
You better cut that zit
But when it
stuff.
comes to my parenting, and I've told you 37 times to do something.
Don't be throwing that
It's
wicked
out.
voodoo stuff on me.
right. Don't Tony Robbins me right now. I'll Tony Robbins you right back. You know what?
Tony Robbins.
Oh my gosh, dude. I was like,
Shallow how? What is
so,
it?
yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, let me go, banana hands, or what do you call them, banana hands? So, but, dude, so I'm doing all
Shallow
this
how
stuff.
need a gal.
So I think I injured myself working because I've been working so hard, and but I couldn't remember. I'm like, did I drop something on my foot? I mean, what happened? Like, I've been doing so much. Did I kick something? What happened? All I know is I woke up in the morning and my foot was hurting. So after a couple of days of this, my wife says,
You got the gout.
"Thank you." That's exactly what she said. She was, "I think you got a gout flare up." I go,
Wait,
"The
what's
gout?
that?
That's the rich man's disease. I ain't rich yet." And so
Rich man.
You've been eating too much chicken.
I might have half the gout because got half the money.
I got the gout.
Is that when you eat too much red meat? Is that
Well,
what
they
it is?
say yeah,
fish or something.
yeah, like yeah, dude. It winds up just like anything because she like look, she goes, "Oh, if you eat shellfish, regular
Oh, yeah.
fish, meat, blah, blah, blah," and I'm like,
Fish, blue fish.
So
Bro,
good.
my
But it's
wife,
everything
my
in the
wife
world.
does that to me all the time. Like if I have a stomach pain, you gotta go to the restroom. What?
Well, okay, I'm
And
gonna say
Ralph
that's
is
what
watching.
I thought when you were telling us your story earlier. Maybe I
yeah,
should go to the bathroom.
yeah. She goes. You gotta go to the restroom, and if I'm angry, oh, someone's hungry.
"Oh, like you're a baby."
Like I'm
Like a
7. Like I
baby.
can't have an opinion
Yeah,
on
I'm gonna
something.
be miss.
I'm
You
like,
gonna be miss.
you want to take a nap?
Take a nap,
You want to
TT?
go?
You want a TT? It's like, that's more me, right? So,
But
yeah.
seriously, and my wife she'll go, you know what, you have to go ahead. She told me this the other day. She got mad with my response. She said, I go, you know what, babe, I got like this really bad elbow. My elbow hurts. And she goes, you know, it's probably flared up from, you know, the working out. You probably need to stop. I go, oh, really? You think so? I go, yeah. And then maybe you probably need to eat like more greens. And I go, where do you keep it? What? Your doctor diploma.
You're
She
Dr.
got
Nicola.
so mad.
Yeah, they call it-
Oh,
right,
She got
for real.
so mad.
That was on an episode of The Doctors. Right.
Hey, McDreamy.
Right. She's like, maybe your potassium levels. What?
Yeah.
Like this.
Oh, really? My potassium.
Bro, that's the
Listen,
thing.
someone forgot to tell you growing up that your wife's gonna know everything in the whole world. You should listen. She knows what she's talking about. Both of you.
No, you know what? I tell you
Both
what.
of you.
Because that's what my wife
I
would
think
do.
we got a wife attack right
Before-
I think daughters
had some
know
neck-
more than anyone.
Before the whole
Neck
WebMD
action
thing,
going.
we used to have like a medical book.
Yeah.
Man, anything that went wrong, my wife would head to that medical
On the
book,
flow chart.
and you everybody it winds up you had 5 years to live. Like it don't matter what it was. Like everybody, you
You
got 5
stubbed
years.
your toe.
Yeah, anything. That's what I'm saying. Anything.
I
And
think
now
I
you
had
got
that
the
book too.
gout.
so
It was
now
blue and
she
white
says,
on the cover.
I think you got the gout. And I said,
What do you want for your final meal?
what do you? I know. I'm like, how? What? Like, so I've been hobbling around. And I refuse to believe that that's what it is. So, but again, what do you do about it? Nothing. Just
Well, can't you eat oranges for that?
Oranges.
here's the thing.
Boy,
I'm not
you
eating.
just sound like my grandma. Just put the Vicks.
Put the egg under the pillow.
Right,
Put
right,
the egg
yeah,
under-
Vicks.
right. Eat some aloe vera.
Just put
So-
some Vicks. So
so-
like everything was Vicks.
And
man.
the egg.
Sana,
Everything
Yeah,
was
that's right.
Vicks. It's like, oh, grandma, I got diarrhea. Get some Vicks. Rub it on
On your
there.
feet. On your feet.
Rub it on
Rub it on your feet. On your feet. Put some socks on.
Right. Right. Grandma, my wife left me. Call
Oh.
Vicky.
You go.
It works every time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. And so yeah, like you can say, okay, well, eat fruit, because that's the thing. It was like, oh, eat bananas. The potassium helps. Here's the thing, I'm not eating fruit right now, so I've been trying to eat healthy. I've been losing weight,
But
and I
fruit
get
is
the
healthy.
gout. You would think I'd have less conditions.
What was that, Soleil?
Fruit is healthy.
Right, but I'm trying to not do sugar. You know, a lot of-
Oh,
so
yeah.
so it's just like, so point is, girl, you can touch him. So apparently I can eat air, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh,
So-
I know all about that air diet. I do.
Right.
Everything
Hey, so-
is sitting in the sugar.
It's either
these
for a
days.
photo
If
shoot
the
or
old
finances.
Saturday Night Super Show folds, I'm taking them.
Dude, yeah, you gotta tell you
They
what.
got their own show.
No, they're super funny. So here's the thing. Heather and I
Thank you.
go way back because
How far back,
when
Roman?
I'd say
Like 10 years?
yeah, close 10 years. When I first started acting and doing comedy and stuff, that's exactly what she did when I met her. And so yeah, we through Rome Talent, my agent and all that, they had a mixer, and then you showed up with Jason, our husband Jason,
The Shark.
Jason Shark, and he was like Thor before Thor was Thor, like as far as the movies, like they probably saw him and go, we should do a movie with a guy who looks just like that, because that's what her husband looks like. and so and they
Everyone
just doesn't
says
have a.
that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and
it's like-
didn't he even post a picture of himself like his Thor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he used to do this thing, like a charity golf tournament, and they had it was like happily ever after, and they had superheroes at every hole, and he was
nice.
Thor.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Now, does he have you dress up as a superhero in it?
I am a superhero every dang day.
Right. I don't mean like Super Heather. I
She's
mean like
Wonder
super.
Woman.
Super Heather.
Does he have you do
Super
like?
Heather.
Does he have you like? Oh, you're Wonder Woman.
No.
Wait,
I
wait.
mean, here's the
Enough
problem.
about date
Like, don't do the air diet, and so like all those superhero chicks are really skinny and
Wait,
stuff.
are
And
you
I do
Heather,
have
give me
Are
chocolate.
you from California or New
Oh my
Jersey?
gosh.
I'm from Texas.
Wow.
And
She-
I heard the accent too. Did you
Because
hear
she's
her?
like,
golf, right?
golf.
Yeah,
You
did
don't
you
go
hear what she
golf.
said?
And then she's
golf.
like,
I
oh
heard
my
it
god.
too. I
I'm
said-
so
It's
sorry.
the people she associates with.
Yeah.
Wait.
Only eat tacos.
Did you go to Incarnate Word High School?
No, I went to Smithson Valley High School. Go Rangers, get your guns out.
Get your knives out.
Get
I
your
went to
knives
Bragg.
Because normally that's.
I went to Bragg. Get your knives out.
I went to Highlands. I think I got.
Oh, there you go, dude. There you go. Now, so
Man, that's when it all started.
I didn't catch everything that y'all got to talk about yet, but
we haven't started.
It was
yet.
awesome.
Okay.
We were waiting for you.
Where you
remember?
at? Oh, that's
Mhm.
sweet.
I
That's
know,
super
we
sweet.
feel
Yeah,
But
we
I
were
still have
sweet.
more to complain about.
Go ahead.
I wanna
Continue.
know what happened
Continue.
to
So I need
Female
Nebraska.
Weekend.
I've been trying to borrow your lawnmower.
Right.
'Cause Bethel-
I came out. I was over there in the garage. I tell her that Roman didn't come get the lawnmower. She goes, no.
No.
I reached out to
Because my trailer is full of stuff,
Yeah,
and unless
that's what she
Roman
said.
goes and takes it to the storage room, it ain't gonna happen. So then earlier, the boys finally were gonna take this thing to the storage room. Well, my other son has to be at work. One of the boys has to be at work. They decided to start hooking this thing up 30 minutes before he has to be at work, and I'm watching them do it, and I'm going, do y'all not understand the concept of time? Like, they get that from their mom. She doesn't have a concept of time. And I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking, you're not gonna do it. So, but I let him do it. I didn't say nothing. I went inside. I was getting some water, and then sure enough, they come in.
checking on the count.
We're gonna have right. I limped on in and ate some steak so I could get more of a gout flare, balance it out, get it on the other side. And so they come in and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have to unhook the trailer. We're not gonna have time." I'm like, "Really? Imagine that. You thought you were gonna hook up the trailer, get it to the storage room, unload it, and then get him into San Antonio because we live in Floresville to work, all within the next 30 minutes." How in the heck is that? So I let him do it. So point is, that thing's gotta be loaded before I can get the lawnmower.
Gotcha.
There's a series. Of
I
things.
literally thought about driving the lawnmower to your
You
house.
could. Gretel is that close to me. You'd be
That's
like Adam
so
Sandler, dude. You'd be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Bobby Boucher.
I was gonna be like, I told him, I go, look
My
here,
mama's
you
good.
follow me
Right.
and just carry the gas can, cause I'm not gonna carry it all.
Follow me and carry the
It's
gas
not gonna be
can.
That's heavy. I go, but you stay. I go.
She don't get to
I,
ride.
I think in the car. I said, you go
Oh.
take the gas can to
Oh,
him
that's
over
funny.
there.
I thought you meant walking.
But follow me. I said,
I
follow me.
walking too.
I literally thought about.
Uh,
I mean, it's about what? How many miles do you think? From my house to yours, probably about
Far enough to do the Kiki challenge. Dude,
4
with
or
your wife.
5? 4 or 5? I know all the way.
about 4 or 5 miles.
She's all tired.
In a lawnmower, running down there, and I'm
You can do
like,
that.
you know, I'll probably run out of gas by the time I get there.
You could do that.
You
But
think?
she's
Stuck
gonna
on
carry the
181.
gas can.
Huh?
Get stuck on 180.
I have a little-
Yeah,
Just
right.
down.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like a real.
You don't have a little trailer
It's like
for
the
it?
next street.
It's like a parade.
Like,
Just put it in
tie
the
it
little
to a
trailer.
bike.
Oh, I do have a little
truck.
trailer.
Yes.
I do have a little
Barbie
trailer. A
See,
little.
throw the woman in the back. Be like pioneers. Crossing the country.
Babe,
You're gonna cover
babe,
that.
babe, take one for the
She's
team.
in the back. She's in the back breastfeeding.
She's over there. Let me get my Jim Bowie knife.
Don't
Yeah.
let anybody get dysentery on the way though.
Oh, see.
We're gonna play Oregon Trail.
We have a
Yes.
guest in the studio who's behind Roman right now, and she's trying not to lose it.
I know she's
laughing.
laughing so hard.
Just
you
laugh,
what?
it's
That's
fine.
Cute. Look
You're
at you.
okay.
You're funny. Thought I
What's your
heard-
name again? Alyssa. Feel free to laugh. It's
Yes,
okay.
Alyssa's like having
recommend
convulsions trying not to laugh back there.
Yeah.
It was the Oregon Trail comment because you know.
So
we all grew
anyway,
up in that game.
so I'm making a lot of progress,
How far did you get?
but I have a feeling I'm barely making it out of this thing alive.
You could be like Machete and
How
take
much
one
more?
of these
How much
knives.
more? How much
Put
more do
your
you have?
brains up,
Have you
babe.
got to the painting yet? Do you need painting done?
Yeah, I was painting all last night.
Do you need painting? More painting? I'm good at painting.
A little bit.
I'm
I'm
not.
good at cutting lawns.
Roland,
Roland,
a little bit of
we
paint.
have tools.
And
Yes.
I have everything.
And they were
You
good.
could just buy a
They were
cow.
cut.
Right.
Don't
Right.
say
Ride the cow.
No, okay.
She's such a problem solver. This
Yeah,
is
right,
what I
the
teach kids.
See?
in school.
I was
Boy,
at
this
the
one
lake
here,
with my
boy, I
friend,
tell
right?
you what.
And we leave, we go on the jet ski, and we like leave, and our neighbors are like mowing the lawn, like that giant one's like, and then they're like mowing the lawn, and we're like out, and then we come back to switch people out, and they're still mowing. And then they leave. It's like been like hours, and they're still mowing. I was like, if I'm gonna have that house in that much lawn, I'm just gonna buy a cow. Like that is too much work.
Sure. Yeah.
Goats.
You know,
No.
get a cow.
Goats
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Goats.
Well, thank you for coming in.
But then who's gonna take care of the goats and the cows? That's
The
work
grass.
too.
They're like,
You gotta worm them.
That's your daughter. That's your daughter right there, Heather. That's
You
your
know the
daughter
sad
right
thing, the goats
That's a
I
good
have,
idea.
they have gout.
No, I did think of
Oh, no. Spoiled
It's bad when
and
goats have a
cows.
better diet than I do. No, I did think of that though. I did think of goats, but then I thought, how many goats do I gotta
You
get?
need a lot of goats.
I'm gonna need a
now.
crap
Yeah.
load of goats. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what?
But you know what's good for gouts? Vodka.
Oh, that's what I
Oh,
hear.
yeah.
You know, I'm gonna try that because you know what? You're right, Mike. Because since a lot of things aren't healthy for me, apparently, I should go with the vodka because at least it will help kill the pain. And so, speaking of vodka, let's give a quick shout out to our awesome sponsor of the show, Tito's Vodka.
We maybe should have told you that Soleil talks a lot. Sorry.
oh yeah, I do. Sorry.
No, this is perfect.
No,
This is
this is
perfect.
great.
They're like, okay, so here's your question. How would you solve all
Right.
the issues going on in the world?
That's
She's all
right.
cows.
What's the capital of Texas?
Cows and spam.
Right.
Spam,
Spam
is
probably
so
gives you the
gross.
gout, bro. See, and I
Okay,
don't do
listen,
spam.
it's scurvy, dude.
You're the pirate. We on there, Chris?
It's like, Dad, welcome aboard the HMS
All right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
So I'm-
scurvy. We went from gout to
So
scurvy.
according to Heather, I got the scurvy. What
Arr.
am I, a pirate? Yeah.
He's a Hispanic pirate. Arr.
She's all, it's rickets. Rickets.
It's
Like,
you.
you been scuba diving? No, I've been scuba diving.
Whose joke is that? Is
You
that
got ADD?
Messina?
Yeah, I got stuff for eating.
The Hispanic pirates?
ADHD.
Arr.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, but thank you.
No problem.
So,
So how far? What else do you need to do?
a little bit of painting, dude. I've painted. I put a trim work. So here's the other thing. So one of the little back apartments, it needed a front deck. So did we talk about this before?
No.
So I built a deck, and then I got
Recently?
the stain. Yes.
Wow.
And so I got the stain to match the deck on the other little guest house. And I gave it to my son. I go, here's a stain, matching stain. Stain that deck.
Like Karate Kid. Huh?
Right. Exactly. And
Up,
I'm gonna go fishing.
down.
I'm gonna go fishing, and I'll be back.
I thought you were having a preparation H moment there for a second.
Right.
Don't give me hard
So
on that one.
I had stuff to do in town, so I'm in town. So I get home.
Now yonder?
Right. And I get home. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and at least I felt good. Like something's getting done, at least while I'm gone. He's staining the deck. So I said, "You get to stain that deck." He says, "Yeah, Dad." He goes, "But I ran out of stain." I said, "How do you run out of stain? I bought a whole big gallon, and it's just a small deck." Well, no, Dad. It was a small can.
Oh,
I
no.
go, "Small can?
Uh-oh.
What did you stain it with?"
Wood buddy?
Dude, I had a old, I'm gonna use the word, a old ass, rusted out can of stain
Your mouth, young lady.
from like 15 years ago, black.
Oh.
He had just enough to screw it up, and I went.
You can make a design, like like draw a heart over it.
I said, "You had to work so hard to find that can of black stain, as opposed to the gallon one I just bought that I set right in front of you." That's what makes me think this stuff is deliberate. Like
Which
they're
side
like,
was that?
they're like,
Maybe
it's
they-
Jonah.
Oh, Joe.
Like,
Maybe they
you
don't
know
want
what?
to
I'm gonna
move.
screw it up so bad he'll never ask me to do anything again.
this
And
is
it's about it's kind of working.
Earmuffs,
I mean,
Soleil,
it's
earmuffs.
kind of working.
It doesn't work. That doesn't work in our
Have you
house.
seen that meme on it's on Facebook? It's that kid from that show, Harmonica and Me or whatever, some show from the 90s, and it says, "My kid," literally when I tell them it's right in front of their face.
Right. Everywhere
Like,
but the
I don't
place you're
have
pointing
kids,
to.
but I
Wait,
work
Wait,
with
did
them
the
enough.
zoo
That's how it
kid?
works.
Yes.
Oh, I love the
Jesus.
Kizoo kid.
Sounds just like you.
You got it.
Apparently, I sound like
We're on the
Selena
same
Gomez.
wavelength.
Hey, since
Selena Gomez.
we have your attention now, Soleil. So, and I know Cleta, we're starting to get into this when I got here. So what is coming up for you guys next? I love that you guys do so much of this stuff together. And Heather, you're now sporting a crown, which is good. Y'all got an HEB like that? Like where?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Starbucks.
Pika.
Yeah, pika,
Pika,
pika. So what is coming up next? Because you just recently won like Miss Super Teen of the Universe or something.
Yeah,
something
Miss
so-
Pure
International.
International.
It's on the paper in front of you,
Right.
Robert.
I
It's right in
want
front of your face.
I know.
It's right in front of your face on the.
It's
I'm doing
because
like
she
my
knew what was
kids.
coming
I know.
next.
She's like, what more do we gotta do other than bedazzle it? I
don't know who
won
this guy is,
Mr.
but I'll
Not
trust
So
him.
Pure Latino
Oh, really?
International.
Yeah.
You've always
Vegas.
been.
He was.
You've always been
You
Mr.
thought for a
Latino
minute.
to me.
Nice.
He's been
Thank
king
you, Heather.
before.
That's a
I
picture.
Latin American, si se puede.
And he's been queen before
Wait,
too.
you've been what?
You've been what?
I've
It's
I was
raining,
the king of the Latin American Heritage Society.
Yes, high five.
There you go. Just, like, yeah, so speaking of, I didn't want to say speaking of queens, I was just speaking of dancing. Did y'all see the story I posted about now the NFL and the male cheerleaders?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
I didn't want
comment
people
on
think I
that.
was alluding to your comment, but the dancing
I
thing
did
made me
see the
think.
one you did before that one about the Venezuela.
Oh.
Oh my God, man.
People, look, here's the thing. You might even have experienced some of this. I don't know if you guys have with what you do. If you ever have that occasional hater that says something
I thought you were
stupid.
saying assassination
Trolls.
attempt.
Because to me,
Jesus.
I doubt you people are as rude in someone's face
Yes.
as you are behind that keyboard.
Oh.
Keyboard commandos, telephone tough guys.
Right, that's
Yeah.
all it is. And I'm just like, give me a freaking break. So one of them, this lady goes, you got the topic of, faith and Christianity. And I have some friends that they say they're atheists, but they're actually anti-Christ because they fight against Christianity. It's not like I just don't believe, like they fight.
Or
against it.
or like I don't care.
Right, or I don't care. No, they fight against it. They attack it. So let's use the word for what it is, right? You're against it. You're anti. So anyway, so it's one friend of mine. And I don't push anything on anybody. I'm just like, look, man, believe what you want to believe. I believe what I want to believe. That's not enough for them. They still got to.
Right,
And
you're
so this
wrong.
one girl, she comes in and she's like, your beliefs are BS. But she used the whole word, like just all this crazy. And I just put, and you are. Like, because I don't know who this person is. Like, but it's like this other friend of mine. Like one of his people jumped in. I'm like, and to me, I think,
Yeah.
would you do that in real life?
No.
Would you? No. Just come up to someone and just say that kind of
Jay,
crap.
they won't do
You
it to
should see-
him.
you
He's got a
should see
knife
this.
in his hand.
You should see the kind of the hate that we got after our episode.
Really?
Because we're on the Facebook discussion group. Because the guys on the show had a really hard time. Like across the board, everyone had a hard time.
Mhm.
With the episode that we were on.
Mhm.
Andrew is a phenomenally talented smith. Like I have his work. I've bought his knives because I love his work that much. Bill, I wish I could afford Bill's work. I can't. But if I could, I would. And Mike and I are hobbyists that accidentally became professionals.
Sure.
And here's the thing. People were hating on that episode the moment when it aired, and I was looking at the discussion group on Facebook. It's got like 17,000 members. One guy's like, "Well, that was the worst episode I'd ever seen. These guys, if I wanted to watch Amateur Night, I would have watched the episode from 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, which was Rookie episode."
Wow.
And I said, "You can take a stab at me all you want with your
No pun intended.
Nice.
I hate puns, and that was unintended.
That was good.
So I said, you can take a stab at me all you want. I don't care, because
Right.
at the end of the day, I made $10,000 from that show.
Hey,
I
and at the end of the day, I was on the show,
And
and
I
you were
was on
sitting at
The
home watching it.
professionals
Right.
could
Exactly.
make the mark.
and here's the thing. I said, I won't take you talking about my friends that way, because they have really, really awesome work to their credit.
Right.
And I posted it. And he's like, "Well, I'm a maker too." And I said, "Well, let me see your work." He says, "Well, I don't have pictures of it." I'm like, "Well, I got pictures
Then
of
it
mine."
must suck.
Yeah, I got pictures of mine, and the whole group.
I'll send you Polaroids.
Right. Go ask your mama if she took
Let
some
me go
pictures.
download them from someone's
And
site real
the
fast.
whole group
Say it
like
out
got in on this, and like I don't know, that thread ended up with like 500 comments or something, because
Man,
people
I mean,
were
this-
people were
It's
defending
definitely
us.
almost like your
Right.
Venezuela one.
Yeah, people were defending
yeah.
us because the people don't understand what it takes to put yourself in front of 2+ million viewers. Once that little camera turns on, you're just like,
You're right.
that's 2 million people, and it's not just the U.S. It airs all over the world.
I was glad I was able to get you, because after watching your show last night, I was like, you know what? He's going to be good on the air. Because if you can talk like that when you're one-on-one with the camera, I knew you're going to be good.
And getting back to the point that you made on the Facebook post, the one I'm talking about, is that when you go out there and try to make a point, it's like no matter what, they're going to come back and be combatant about what.
Yeah,
your-
there's some people
your
that are
point
just
is.
combative.
They're just combative,
Anthony.
and no matter what you can,
Right.
no matter what you say, you can even say, "You know what? I agree with you." No, I don't think you agree with me.
Right.
I really don't think you agree with
Right.
me. And like they
You're-
make it.
you're not
to where
smart
it's
enough
worse.
And the
Agree
thing is,
with me.
you know what?
Oh, that one.
It's my opinion.
Yeah, and not only that, you stressed that, but not only did you stress it, you said, "You know what? I don't see the point. Even he's called it out. I don't see the point of sharing.
Of wasting my time with all this backup
Let me go
information.
back and get the information that you need,
Yeah.
and he does, and all of a sudden, no, that's not right.
No, they still don't take
They
it.
still don't take it.
accept- 'cause-
Okay, that's what he's talking about.
right.
Okay, this is your opinion. Okay, fine. Then you don't. Right then,
Well,
I would
prove,
just say,
prove,
you know what?
prove it, Roman.
Yeah,
So
prove
then
it.
I'll put stuff, and then they go, well, that's not correct because
Yeah, give me
you
a break.
said to post some
I need
documentation.
annotated footnotes.
Right,
and,
right, exactly. Like, who are you, Professor? Whatever. Why am I here trying to? Like, I've had that
But
with
they
people
know they get under your
with
skin.
religious stuff. They go, well, show me this. I go, dude, I could bring Jesus down right now and say, hey, go shake hands with this guy, and he's
Yeah.
gonna go, nope,
Nuh-uh.
So why am I gonna waste
You're
my
like,
time?
look, Thomas, you see these holes?
Right. Why am I gonna try to prove a point to you?
So what's your middle name,
It doesn't
Jesus?
matter, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let me see your papers, bro. So,
The
whatever.
world needs more love all around.
Boom. Good answer for your next contest or whatever it is.
Yes.
So when is your next contest, or what do you do? Where do you go from here, Soleil?
Oh, well.
Well, Roman, it's funny you ask.
Because I won.
Because I'm a winner.
Right.
I actually won't be competing at state or nationals. I'll be competing for internationals.
What?
This year.
What?
Yeah.
Where's that going to be at?
In Orlando, Florida.
Nice.
Yeah.
How international
Nice.
is it? No.
And so
Interplanetary.
that'll be next year.
Next June.
Next.
Yeah.
So
And after international
how'd you
is-
come up with her name? Where'd that come
Well,
from?
Yeah.
just
Okay,
Galaxy?
so
Galaxy.
I'm old,
Put the mic right
and
There you
so
go.
I'm old.
Yeah, woo!
Yeah.
Sure you are. Just like
Well,
she says,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
old and I'm
So anyway, when I was a kid, I loved Punky Brewster, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Punky Brewster's name. She's not really named after Punky
You
Brewster.
almost were named Punky.
I.
That was a close one.
Or
it was
Brewster.
close.
Wait,
Yes.
really?
Wow.
Yeah, no.
It's like,
I was
Mom?
like, what?
Mom?
Yeah, she's like, wait a minute. But it's kind of funny because she is kind of Punky Brewster-ish.
Ish.
I picked that
Yes.
up.
Like when she was a kid,
Yes.
she would wear knee-high socks that didn't match.
Oh, all
and
the
on
way
Crazy
to
Sock
the end of
Day,
7th
she
grade.
matched.
She's
yeah.
I'm doing
No,
it right now.
on Crazy Sock Day. Okay, so I used to wear knee.
Crazy sock day. She's
Oh,
like, I
I
won
messed
every
up.
crazy sock day. No,
You're
just-
right.
Oh, okay. So so I used to wear mismatched knee-high socks like every day. Like it didn't matter what I was wearing. I was always wearing those socks, right? And
Me and Clint will do it too, but not intentionally.
That's right.
well, then on Crazy Sock Day, like in 6th grade, I wore 6 pairs of socks, and they were all mismatched and all knee-high.
All I'm thinking
And
is stinky feet.
Right?
Yeah, and I like would wear shoes to be like, ow, and then I did in 7th grade and 8th grade too.
You're a
Yes.
trendsetter.
I was a trooper.
You're a trendsetter.
It's like our daughters did that one night. I mean, they hang out when they get a chance to, and then they were wearing these crazy knee-high socks for that one time.
Right.
Oh, they had like little fingers, the toes.
Oh, I had
the
a
toe
pair of
socks,
those.
yeah.
Creepy.
They said
It was
Barbie
weird. It was kind of weird.
Like a
Like,
weird alien.
okay,
Weird
and
alien
they were
creature.
just in a whole zone of their own. You like these? Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah, so like next year she competes for international, so teen international, so it's against, other
And as
nations.
Alex said, you Galaxy after the
Right,
international,
right. It's interplanetary.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
right.
makes me
Other
think.
other aliens from other planets.
Representing
Note
Earth.
to self,
right.
jot
You're
that
welcome to
down.
Earth.
Representing
You know,
Earth.
Jay, I think she might need to take one of your knives and say, maybe y'all didn't hear me.
Right.
I
You're
said,
She's like, welcome to Earth.
maybe you
I'll call
didn't
that the
hear me.
enforcer.
So, not sidestepping your question earlier, stuff coming up. She does a lot with the Ferrari Kid organization.
Yeah, great organization.
Yes, and Alan's Hero Fund will
Oh,
be
yeah.
at the Angel Bunko. So definitely.
So where's that going to be and where?
It is. I don't know actually where they're holding it this year, but it is right around Super Bowl. You can always look it up. It's on Facebook.
And you're talking about Ferrari Kid?
The Ferrari Kid and Alan's
Alan's
Hero
Hero
Fund
Fund.
are different
Alan's Hero Fund.
organizations.
Okay.
Yes, but they both deal with some kind of pediatric cancer
Got it.
type stuff.
Yeah, because Soleil, you're always doing good stuff out in the community. I see you out there.
If it's around Super Bowl time, Roman will be free.
No, I'll be a cheerleader.
So what's that all about?
You and I we need to audition.
Excuse me?
To be male cheerleaders.
We need to audition to
can
be
do
male
it.
cheerleaders,
I
Bethel.
believe in you.
So
Come
like
on.
we'll coach
Yeah,
you.
I'll coach you.
Okay.
comedy
But,
gold.
I don't know if
trying
y'all
to
caught
carry
it.
you,
And I posted
or
this.
you carry me.
That's
it's
okay,
gonna
we can
break
figure that out
someone's
later.
back.
It'll be okay.
We'll fix it in post.
I posted this, but I had auditioned for the Spur Silver Dancers at one point.
Did you really?
Yeah, things they weren't accepting dudes at the time, but
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why.
Wait,
we
like,
did it on
for
Great Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I made a shirt. I even like put glitter in it. Bro, it's out there on video somewhere of that. I was high kicking, high stepping. I was like,
You're like that guy from the Baskin Robbins commercial.
It's serious, dude. I was just tearing it up, bro.
See, I can't. That's
Tearing
all I
what
can do
up?
right there without being in pain. I did. I don't like.
Must be
I
nice
don't-
to not have the gout.
I don't like. No, but I have is soreness from leg day. I don't like leg day.
Leg day.
Leg day is no joke. Leg day, it hurts when you go to the restaurant.
And then you have to like sit
You
down.
gotta sit down. You gotta throw yourself down like this.
Kind of like being pregnant.
Mother of pearl.
Like you said, like you're singing opera.
Yeah. Not only that, but I told Lynette today, I was going in the car and I said, I think I had my leg day. I made some muscles because inside I'm walking all chueco.
You're like
Like
turkey
right in
eggs.
here, like it's like there's like a muscle in here, like right in here, and I'm like, oh, that's
Makes your
weird.
leg all cramped up. You're walking like a
I
cricket.
didn't even know that was there.
I'm like,
You probably need to hit that abductor and adductor machine.
There you go.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah,
He's like,
that's-
did you say you pulled a hamstring? No, I said I want some ham and some
Yeah, that's
string
right.
cheese. It's,
Me too.
all right, Mom. That sounds
Hungry.
good. It's, Soleil, you have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Works well for what you do, much like your mother. Kind of personal. Have you guys had braces, or is this just running the family?
You know my teeth are like $10,000, and when she said that, I was like, "Nah, you're just playing," but like, no, for real.
Okay, you know what? That's a good
She
point.
goes, I got a receipt.
We hear that all the time. And so, Soleil, you could be a great endorser for the benefit of braces, because look what it's done for you. Because we want to give a quick, right? It's changed your whole life and your mom's now. But I want to give a quick shout to our sponsor, Celebrate Dental. Celebrate Dental, you can have a beautiful smile like Soleil, and you can do it for without having to dish out $10,000. But yeah, give them a call, because right now you can set an appointment online and you can actually get braces for $99 a month.
What? Should have went with
I
them.
know, $99 a month, and believe me, they're gonna make it work for you and your family. They got 4 locations around town, super convenient, open till 7 during the week, open on Saturdays. And like I said, you can go to celebratedental.com and you can set an appointment. And anything else you need done, they can take care of you. Check out their Celebrate Savers plan, which is going to be a great benefit for you and your family, because you get discounted and free services throughout the year by signing up for that. So go check out
It's all off the top of his head. Isn't that
celebratedental.com.
awesome?
One of
awesome.
one of Guckian's friend, Tammy Spangler,
Yes.
says they're called Facebook Vigilantes.
Facebook Vigilantes, that's right. Yeah,
That
but
is
Haters.
perfect.
but you know, but Vigilantes, I think gives them too much credit.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like vigilantes
just-
are like good guys.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Trolls
They're
is
like-
more like
You know, just,
news.
They're
and-
Okay,
like-
now
Wait, actually,
I'm
that
hearing
movie is
South
so
Texas.
good.
She's all like, Vigilantes are like good guys, you know what I'm saying?
she's all
For
over
real.
She's all over the map. She's all over the map. And but anyway, but yeah, I just like whatever with
I
you.
remember the first time I dealt with trolls was when I started with the news, and they had I had my Facebook privileges taken away. Because,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because
I thought of you the other day when this was going on.
because they had me when my first day, I was like, I came back and I'm like, the first week actually it started kicking in, and like I get back to the station and one of the reporters like, hey, you see what they're putting on talking about you on Facebook? I'm like, no, and I'm looking like, get this moron off my television. I'd rather hear dogs getting it on and interviews.
Me too.
Kill yourself and all this stuff, and I'm like,
Maybe you were.
and
hearing
I
them.
and I didn't know that. I felt, and then I just saw these comments, and I felt like, the station's not even defending me. The whole thing you're supposed to say is, thank you very much for watching and move on. I didn't know that. So I was over there telling them back, hey, Haas, it ain't no problem to change the channel.
Oh.
And then I said, this one guy, you're pretty brave talking to your mom's basement all crazy like this. I go, the thing's called Where's Gletho? You know where I'm at. Come on, tip on me, Jack.
Gletho's
Tell me
challenging
my
him to a
face.
fight.
I was getting so frustrated, upset. I go, you feeling froggy? You can jump, Haas. I mean, and they was like every comment. I comment on
They're all,
everybody there.
Gletho to the main office. Gletho to the main office.
One of my reporter, one of the fellow anchors told my boss, hey, you better go get hold of your boy. He's over there like calling all people out and trying to fight him and telling people to change the channel. They were more worried about me telling them to change the channel than anything else. They're like, oh yeah, can we see you in the office for a second? Yeah, stay on Facebook. Stay on Facebook. I was like, whatever. I was like, man.
Dude, that's funny, bro.
So
It's just like
Oh,
Sorry.
cheeks.
you didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo. No, I did not. I did not get the memo.
How do you deal with that stuff, Heather?
Well, I
So,
teach middle school. So this is from like a different side. I'm just gonna throw this out for a second. We honestly spend time at the beginning of the school year teaching kids how to like leave a good cyber footprint, and
Cyber
how,
footprint.
how do you deal
Cyber-
with
Things you
that?
never would have heard of when you were back.
That's what I'm saying. Like
There's
we,
a few people on
it's
Facebook
crazy.
need that cyber.
Hey,
They-
there's a
they
few
need
people
to
need a
go back
cyber
to
footprint to the
sixth
face.
grade.
Need a cyber
Has
footprint.
anybody
They need
been-
a cyber roundhouse.
Look.
Has anybody been in Facebook jail?
No.
I haven't.
Wait, what is that?
And
And I have posted
Yeah,
some
all the
rowdy
time where
stuff.
Yeah.
they'll lock up your account because
game.
someone reported you.
Oh, you know
or
what? I
something.
have been in Facebook jail where I could not invite people to.
Well, that I've had when
what
you
was
invite
it?
too many people at one time.
It was something that
They lock you out of that feature.
They locked me out of the feature where I couldn't. Remember I told you
But
about
some they
that?
actually lock up your account and you can't access your
Yeah, you
account
can't.
for
You
X
can't
amount
for a
of.
while,
It's
like a week or so.
yeah.
I have friends that it happens to
It's
them
like
all the
Facebook
time.
timeout.
Yeah,
What were
You
you
don't
saying,
have
Alex?
to play
Time
on
out.
Facebook.
Oh no! Before we run out the clock, because I don't know how accurate that time thing is.
Super accurate.
Oh really? No. Just like the finish up, like. Just wanted to say, I'm glad that y'all are doing stuff, for the community. I'm the program coordinator for the Wesley Foundation of San Antonio. It's a Methodist-based nonprofit. I was in board meetings all morning, so this is why I'm in this getup.
It's not
Well, you look
accurate.
nice.
Thank you.
Wow, looking sharp.
She didn't say anything about my shirt, but anyways.
I did like a shirt.
Just like a t-shirt. But no, like I said, I do a lot of work with a lot of humanitarian work. I'm very, very passionate about fighting human trafficking and homelessness and children's literacy. So, I'm at the Wesley Foundation. It's at San Antonio College, also known as the Methodist Campus Ministry. We do all kinds of stuff. It doesn't matter what faith, what creed people come from.
Yeah.
I've had every denomination of Christianity, Jews, Wiccan, Muslim, Buddhist, atheists, and they've all contributed.
As long as you're coming in to help,
as long as
right?
you come in to help,
Trying to do something positive.
these people are coming from
How do
every walk of
people?
life.
How do people find that? Get involved with it.
It's on Facebook. Wesley, an opportunity to give back with the skills that I have now.
Wonderful.
Which is something
You
I
got to
work
use
with
your
a
gifts.
passion.
You got to use your gifts.
Exactly.
And so, like, how can everybody keep up with what you're doing? How do they find you?
Oh, well, I have a title Facebook page. I don't know what it's called.
Okay, she's
Maybe help her.
clearly
I'm
like
really not
16
good
and
with
she's like
Facebook.
Instagram. So her title page on Facebook is Pure National Pageants National Teen America.
Oh wow.
So you can follow. See, that's his mouthful. So you can follow her there. Mine is Wake Up, Pray Up, Crown Up, and you can also.
Weird. Mine's wake up, limp up, drink up.
Right, drink
So,
up. There you go.
but
So
they'll
you
find
can email too. So
Okay.
queensoleil@yahoo.com.
And that's
that will
Soleil.
reach- Soleil.
E-I-L.
Thanks. I forget that not everybody knows her crazy name. But we're absolutely would love to get with you on stuff because we do a lot of volunteer work. We're always
Okay.
looking for opportunities.
And Glasgow, everybody can find you.
Where's Glasgow? Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 on News 4 and 7 to 9 on Fox.
And you'll find me limping around Home Depot a little later. If you want to come say hi. Hey, and our Tres Leches tour is getting off the ground.
That's
We got a
absolutely
date
right,
coming
yeah.
up that we'll announce soon here for
Thank you guys for joining us.
September.
Appreciate it.
It's going to be awesome. So everybody have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Go be nice to somebody. And
No
have a great
trolls.
Saturday night. No trolls.
Except for sure.
Down with trolls. Trolls suck.
Good job, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Facebook Live.
Bye.
Oh, we're supposed to ask Soleil about her magazine article.
Oh yeah, Soleil's writing for a magazine.
Nice.
Oh,
What
yeah,
magazine?
magazine.
We're showing our Facebook Live right
I
Um,
was expecting you to be in
It's
here
called
with
Crown
like leather
Chanting.
straps.
Crown Chanting.
Crown Chanting.
Soleil, look it up.
When are you doing that article? When's that going to be done?
Bye, Facebook Live.
Trade this
So
in for
he
like
said
a leather
it's-
apron and some t-shirts.